So we're looking and acting the part, opportunities are flying at us, and we're taking them on. Any problems that come up, we just plow through and keep on trying. But so far, we're still lacking direction. You follow all that advice and you learn to spot those opportunities as and when they arise, and you'll find that life starts to grow and change beyond your wildest dreams. I promise. But don't just get caught up in the wave, don't just get dragged along by the tide. Instead, you need to actually set a course for yourself and follow it through. I know another guy who right now is doing very well for himself. The problem is, he hates it. He was offered a job when he was younger and he took it. So far, so good. He had gone to college and proven his worth. He'd worked for the company part-time, and he generally conducted himself in a manner that meant people would put their confidence in him. He took every opportunity to further himself, and he climbed up the ladder. Tick, tick, and tick. He is now in charge of health and safety and international deliveries for a large logistics company. The company is growing rapidly, and he's at the forefront of it, spearheading its growth into the 21st century and implementing new rules and regulations that should have been there from the start. He is something of a superstar, to be frank, but his salary don't quite reflect that. And what's worse is that he has no passion for the job, no real interest in logistics, and he certainly doesn't enjoy the day-to-day of it, which involves pestering people to wear hard hats, getting shouted at by clients, and dealing with a company that is stuck in the past. Now is the time for him to put his feelers out. Remember, you make your own luck. He needs to be updating his LinkedIn and making sure people can find him on there. He needs to speak to others in the industry. He should certainly demand more money from his boss. He is undervaluing himself and he doesn't recognize the strong position he is in. Because it's at this point in your career when you can actually start to demand whatever you want. It's at this point in any journey where you can begin to mold the life you want. This is where lifestyle design comes into play. And it's where the most important trick in your arsenal comes into play too, springboarding. Success begets success. This is one of the reasons that the law of attraction works in the first place, but faking it is secondary to actually being it. When you're rich, it becomes much easier to become richer. Why? Because you need to spend to accumulate. If you have money, you can invest and you can make more back. Likewise, if you get that one person to go on a date with you, you will instantly be more attractive to other members of the opposite sex too. Why? Partly because you'll have experienced how to make that person happy, and that will come across in your future interactions. Partly because you'll have gained a big confidence boost, and partly because knowing that particular someone went on a date with you will make other people assume you must be a catch once more. Once you've published one best-selling novel, you can easily get publishers to stand up and take notice of you when you pitch your next one. Once you are on the property ladder, it's much easier to travel up it. Once you've gone traveling, you'll realize what you need to do to make it happen again. But it's not enough to simply take this as a given and then use it to perpetuate further success. Once you have had that first bit of success and momentum, you are certainly going to use it to keep on driving forward at faster and faster speeds. But the difference is that you're also going to use that successful to transition into whatever it is you actually want.